I'm back. Didn't want to get too aggressive with this because I don't want to fairly easily on the I'm back. Didn't want to get too aggressive with this because I don't want to have the label come off of this thing that shows the different sizes as your guide to what size drill you're working on. I could use a little bit of smoothing up. I want to hit that with a wire brush on with my Dremel tool right quick. There's a couple of burrs up there. Oh, here we go. We use the edge on this screwdriver to kind of clean the burrs off of that right there. That is cleaned up fairly good. It's fairly smooth. And that goes back on right here. You have a little dowel pin sticking out right there. And then there will be a adjustment screw goes in right here to maintain the position of that. I'm thinking it was this one. Since I have my left wrist fused, I can't turn it certain ways, and that causes me a little heartache in trying to pick up stuff. Get this little thing on here. You know, Bob on Double Boost is a complete wonder on how he can work on those small indicators and stuff. With his fingers. I keep getting out of frame. I do apologize for that. I'm going to have to remember I need to get farther over here at this angle. There we go. Okay, that piece is in. Okay. One of the obvious pieces that is missing from this is the drill stop down on this end. This is a guide. It's supposed to keep the body of the drill at the same height as this, but the drill stop that you adjust the drill up and down with is missing. Let's see how far we can get before we need that. For some reason that doesn't look right. Okay, that part goes in there. This is the one that adjusts how far the drill bit is going into the grinder, if you'll remember from Mr. Pete's video. Okay. This piece right here. Goes in here. Should be lined up right there. And then there is a set screw that goes in right here. I get my old big fingers on these little bitty set screws. I'm gonna have to go get a 1/8 Allen key to put those in with. Not having any luck getting them in. Oh! Figured it out, guys. Figured out what I was doing wrong. You know, I'm a man. I don't need no instructions. You know how that goes. Figured it out. Simply did not have that in there far enough. I was trying to put the screw through the hole on the one piece and feed it into the other hole here when they are, it doesn't go that way. I was trying to put a screw through the hole right here, screw it in through this hole and into this hole, and things weren't working out, and then it finally hit me. It didn't go in that hole. Very good. See, when I put the new lip stop on there, it will go on just like that. Totally missing this screw. It will attach here in the back, and then it will slide on this screw in and out to align the tip based upon the size of drill you're using. Is that perfectly nonsensical? Okay, now we're starting to move along a little bit. Here we have now, this piece didn't clean up as good as I wanted it to. I used some bullfrog on there and got most of the rough off. You can just feel that on there. But it slides back and forth pretty easy. See the two set screws here? That will slide in and be captured right there on those set screws. I'm going to have to get a scale and measure that because it looks like it's the same distance on either side. Okay, that's got that captured right there. That comes out to there. Yes, that looks to be the same distance on either side, so that can be used either way. This one end feels like it's got a slight lip on it, and it does. Somebody has hit that at one time or another and braided it, but we'll take care of that. Okay, now this piece goes in like this, and this slides on this right here. Now on Mr. Pete's, you guys couldn't see what I was doing. I was totally out of frame. Let me move over to this side of the box so you could see. This piece on mine is cast in. On Mr. Pete's, this was a separate removable rod. Now I've been able to clean this up and get it fairly smooth. I may have to run a stone over that and see if I can smooth it up a little more. This piece goes in here. Which captures this piece. The rod goes all the way through that and into the back. Now, let's turn this over. Line up the two set screws. I want to run out to the need to get some lubricating oil and 1/8 inch Allen wrench. I'm just starting these with the screwdriver. I will use the appropriate wrench to tighten them down with. Okay, those are in there. Now, like I say, that will be on that, and as you move that back and forth, it slides on that. Now that felt a little rough, but that actually is sliding fairly easy. It has a, let me take this back out. It has a button on the end of it, and I'm not sure what that button is made of. But as you can see there is a button which is a dissimilar metal to what the bolt is made out of. Now that might be cast iron, it might be some other material, but it slides fairly easily on the Okay, guess what I ran across? As you can see, there is a significant difference in how those are shaped. There we go. You want to leave this loose enough to slide and then tighten it up when you get the drill located like you want it. I'll slide that back right there, so try to keep it from getting damaged till I can. All right. Now, I have looked high and low on the internet for parts for these drill grinders, and they are not to be found except for some knobs like this one right here. I need some of those, and since my lathe is not currently operating, and I can get these for $2.45 a piece. I ordered 4 of them. I don't know if I could buy a piece of metal, because that's stainless, or appears to be. I don't think I could buy a piece of metal to make 4 of them out of for $10. And the other part that has me totally hung up right now, I've got to make the drill stop, which is not that big a deal. It's kind of made like this, only doesn't have a V in it. It just stands taller, and then it has a bar in it for short drills that you turn around and point down this way when you're doing longer drills or larger drills. But the part that goes right in here that connects to the bottom of this that holds that together when you're grinding the drill is missing. Now it's a 2-piece part. They're not to be had anywhere that I can find. But in talking to the sales rep for the Lyle Drill Company when I ordered the set screw knobs, the knurled knobs here, I was able to get a dimensional drawing of this part. And I'm either going to have to talk with somebody about making it, or get my lathe up and going so I can make it myself. It's a two-piece part. One is a bar about yay long, and then piece presses onto that, which is held on by this bolt right here that ties the two together. So that's going to hold me up until I can get that part made. Now, I may talk to a friend of mine who's also a YouTube creator and see if he can make that part for me. I'd really like to get my lathe up and going and use it. So, that's where we stand on this much of the drill grinder. The next video I will be working on the cleaning up the motor. I'll disassemble the motor, see what it's like inside, see if it might need new bearings. I'll paint the outside of or I'll clean up and paint the housing for the grindstone. Like I say, I'll disassemble the motor, blow it out good, clean it up, and hopefully I can get this thing going pretty soon, because I've got about 100 drill bits that I need to clean. Or not clean, but regrind. I bought several bulk lots of taper shank drills. Some of them are new, some of them have been resharpened, some of them need to be totally reground. But that should give me most all the taper shank drills I will need, except for some that I'll have to order every now and then, you know, in certain sizes that I don't have. But that's where we stand, guys. Next time, we'll be working on the motor and the grindstone housing. All right.